Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I know I haven't been vlogging much, but it's because I've been on the ground being a Special Assignment Flight Attendant, aka SAFA. So 9 months to maybe a year sometimes I'm on the ground. My main job is to go to the plane and make sure that there isn't anything that may cause a delay. Now, some things are uncontrollable, but some things are controllable. And if it's controllable, then I better control it. We will usually get to the plane before the crew gets there. We'll put down the waters in first class. We'll do pre-flights. We're checking to make sure that all the equipment is there and in working order. We'll check to see if there's safety demonstration cards. We'll check the credit card machine to make sure that's there and working. Sometimes we're even pre-board the flight if a flight attendant is running late. And in most cases, if they never show up, then we're flying. So that if that plane was going to Toronto, then I'm going to Toronto. And then sometimes we help with like different initiatives. Like say we have two planes, and the smaller planes don't have ice drawers, but now they decided they want to have ice drawers on the smaller planes. So then I'll go around to the planes and then I'll make sure they have ice drawers. But if they don't, then my job is to call and get one there on the spot, or at least note it so that corporate can have somebody else get to that plane at another hub. We make sure that there's not anything we can do to like help the flight attendants. It's like they might need help doing something, so we'll just say while they're doing pre-flights, they want us to set up, you know, first class service, like take out their ice or you know, put the cups out or start the coffee maker. I mean, we'll do stuff like that. And my favorite part, I swear it looked like it was a UFO in the sky just now. But it's a plane. But okay, very rare do a plane fly in that direction. They always go this way. So I'm just like, what was that? But anyway, my favorite part of being a SAFA is when we have to do company events. Like those are the best. It's like I get to decorate, I get to plan, we get to, you know, just have a little bit of fun, something out the norm. I love when it's time to do events. I might even make something. Like I love it. I just love it. And not to mention talking to everybody and seeing everybody that you haven't seen, because there's one thing flight attendants like, and that's free food. So you might not see them no other time of the year, but when we have an event, everybody's downstairs. So that is so much fun. That's like my favorite part of being a SAFA. Anyway, enough of me chit-chatting. Let's get into the video. I hope you enjoyed this little look at a day in the life of a SAFA. Oh, and keep in mind that I did make this back in December. It was supposed to be part of Vlogmas. So hence, any Christmas decorations or scarf and gloves. And I'm still working on vlogging in public, so if you hear me talking a little low, then it's probably somebody around and I'm trying to be quiet. So into the video we go. Hope you enjoy a day in the life of a SAFA. So I'm headed to the crew room now. One of the things I like about coming in early is that the airport is quiet. There's people around, but it's not as busy as it would be. So yeah, so I'm headed to the crew room. I'll see you when I get down there. This is my best part of the morning. Innocent. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. His name is Innocent. Like, for real. He said his mom named him Innocent. Innocent. Okay. I mean, you got Apple and North. So what's a little innocent between friends? All right, I'm about to go downstairs, so I'll see you when I get to the crew room. All right, so right now I'm in the bag room. I had to come in here to get my clipboard. As you'll see in a minute, I'll come in, I'll grab my clipboard, and I'll go into the crew room to print out the flights of the day. So I print out 2 reports. The first one is showing me all flights that are leaving the airport today, and then the second is all the crew that's working those flights. So if a flight attendant is ever missing, then I'll know who to call by looking at my list, because I'll know who's operating the flight, and then I'll call management and say, you know, such and such is missing. Can you give them a call to see where they are? Because sometime if they're late, I'm called to board the flight until the late FA gets there. So got my clipboard, now I'm going into the crew room. And also I come in, I check my folder to make sure that my other coworkers didn't put any papers or anything in my folders, because we go around to the gates and we have a sheet of paper, like a checklist of sorts of things that we have to check when we go to the plane. So that my coworkers, they'll also put their stuff in my folder, because I'm the one that enters them into the computer at the end of the day. So as you can see, there are some sheets in here. So I'll just take those out and put them in the book later. Okay, so that's all printed out. So again, I print out the flights of the day, and then I'll print out the crew that's working those flights, and then I'll print out my little checklist. So now that we got that all settled, I'm going to use the bathroom and probably get something to eat. I came back in the room so I could put my tablet in my bag, because this bag I carry around, when my tablet is in it, it's hella heavy. So there's a bag that I leave in the crew room, because I have to be ready to fly all the time. So I have to have like an overnight bag. So I keep that here in our bag room. So coming to put my tablet into my bag and lighten my load a little bit, and then we get to work. Alright, so breakfast done. I done printed out all my paperwork, and now I'm going to the first flight of the day. Oh, alright, so there's a plane, but it's not attached to the jet bridge. I have a plane, but this needs to be attached to that. So now I have to go back up and wait. There's 2 other first flights going out, and they're outside. So as you can see, I'm not even all the way outside, and it's freezing. So I was trying not to go outside, but maybe I have to just go out there. All right, let me get agent. That was short.
I know.
That wasn't a long trip at all.
They were like, oh, that's what you're doing today?
I call power.
Okay, I'll call.
I come in and I check to make sure they've been catered. Usually when I see bottles of water and fresh coffee pods, I know that they've been catered. So then I'll take the bottle of water and I'll put them on the seats in first class. But before I do that, I'll go in the back. Before they come down, I will check to see if all the equipment is here in the back. Make sure they have everything they need back here, you know, like oxygen masks and things. I check the lavatory. I make sure everything looks good back here. So in this instance, the toilet is not flushing. So it could be one or two things, just frozen or just been sitting for a while. So or the water is not on yet. So I have to call and make sure that that gets taken care of. All right, so yeah, it's probably that the water is not on yet. Yeah, so I'm checking the water to see if it's on. So the back is not. So I'm gonna check the front lav. Hello.
Alright.
Water's for first class. So there's 12 seats in first class. And catering only gave 9 bottles of water. So, hey. I gotta go down here and get some more water. I know they were trying to find the security sheet as well. So the security sheet, they couldn't find it. So I guess somebody's gonna come back out.
He did it. He showed it.
Oh, he did? Okay, good. Got it? Working hard this morning.
Hey, listen. If it doesn't work on the right way, then you have to be evil. Kick it.
All right, everything looks good.
All right, so far so good.
All right. Have a safe flight.
Unfortunately, we won't see you because we're going to JFK.
I know. Tell the people at JFK I said what's up.
Hopefully they are quiet.
Yeah.
I think we have a quick turn, so.
All right, I'm gonna go check on these other planes.
Have a good day. See you later.
All right, bye. Yeah, so basically that's it. I mean, in a nutshell, I check catering. I check to see if, you know, all the equipment is there. So my job basically is to make sure that there's nothing that might hinder there's nothing that might cause a delay. We always want to get, especially the first flights of the day, out on time. So, because if you have one, you know, delayed flight, then it's like a snowball effect, and it could affect the rest of the day. So it's very important that those first flights are good to go. All right, on to the next one, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Y'all, I'm getting delirious. I just want to get back in the bed. All right, let's see what got going down here. Alright. Looks like they've been catered. However, here, water. Okay, let me pick up the pace here. Because when they come down, I don't like to be, you know, in their way too much. I just come set up, make sure everything's good, and then I bounce. Yeah, so I just come in and I just set up the waters, check catering, check to see if they have enough safety cards, check to see if they have their auxiliary kit in the bag, check the lavatories. Basically, like I said, I do everything that they would do when they get on here, but I'm trying to head off any delays. So if I can catch something early, this is the part where I can call the tower and get maintenance out here. Luckily maintenance is already here. Get maintenance out here, get catering back here, you know, whatever they need. So everything looks good here, so we should have an on-time departure. You look nice. Huh?
Hello. Is it this way or that way?
Huh? It's this way.
Wow.
I was just explaining to them like what a special assignment flight attendant does before y'all get here. So
you make sure everything is here so that when we get here we don't ruin it.
Exactly.
So we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We live streaming this?
Hi, not live
We on
streaming,
Instagram
just
Live?
TV. You want to say hi? Alright. Another thing that I look for. See if I stick around for a flight and we're starting to board a little late. Like I pay attention to why we are boarding late, you know, so I can keep notes as to was it on the flight attendant or was it on the gate agent. You know, that information comes in helpful later on because discrepancies at the gate can happen. Okay, so I'm just sitting and seeing if, you know, I missed something or they need something that I didn't see or whatever. So
Hey, good morning. Captain Testing, testing.
all right, how you got you? What's the best part about being a flight attendant?
You get to see your different destinations and you get to meet cool people. You get to have great conversation. I have had a lot of interesting conversations with passengers, and
That's it.
To me, it's getting someone where they need to go because you're really a part of someone's life. And they may have to go to the hospital, they may have to see their children, they may be going to work, and that's like, you know, a job that they commute to. And the pleasure that you can really get from getting someone where they really need to go and their gratitude to you just for being there and is,
Yes.
you know?
exactly.
Sometimes you make someone's life for real.
Exactly.
Sometimes you make them like they're so excited. Sometimes their first time on the plane, and they're like so excited, and then sometimes you make it. You put the cherry on top for the whole trip for them, you know?
You got that lady that's coming down shortly that's scared to fly.
Oh, yeah.
Any advice for people that's scared to fly?
Just think of it. I mean, if you like, sometimes I tell them if you like roller coasters, they're like, yeah, I love roller coasters. I'm like, it's like that. Or just think of it like you're floating in air, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I tell all the kids to pretend that they're in Santa's sleigh and that's what it feels like. And they're like, oh, okay. I can do this. And then when you tell the parents to do that, they're like, oh, I can do this. I can do this.
Right. I tell them just look forward, don't look out the window, and it feels like you're riding on the bus.
Right. Exactly.
All right, girls.
I didn't fly until I got this job, really. I flew like once to the interview and back, and that was like pretty much it.
How about I had a fear of flying?
Yeah, I have a fear of regular heights.
I would never thought I'd be a flight attendant.
Really?
Yeah, because I was afraid to fly as well.
Wow. I wasn't.
Look at God. Okay, so remember when I said part of my job is we have like order sheets, which is sort of like a checklist of sorts. Well, another part of my day, well, not every day, but the end of the month, is to enter all those checklists from this book into the computer. So now that all the first flights of the day are taken care of, everything is out on time, I sit down here and enter the last remaining bit of ordered sheets into the computer. Okay, finally done with that. So today is the grand opening of the new Terminal B, so we're gonna head over there for lunch and I'll show you what the new terminal looks like. LaGuardia's coming up, y'all. Ready to go back to work. Oh, just in the bathroom. Have to do an interview for part of this film that we're doing for customer service, so just came in to touch up. If I can take me being interviewed, I will. If not, I'll see y'all guys after the interview. And I also gotta do random drug testing today, so fun, escorting people around to the bathroom. Yay, me. So this is one of those instances where a flight attendant is running late, so I gotta go over to the plane and board before she gets there, and this time it's at a remote gate. I have to go over there. So I did the pre-flight. I've set up. Oh, let me get some cups. She might be here before I have to serve anybody, but I'll set up anyway so that when she comes.
Ready for passenger boarding?
Yeah. Get all frazzled. Okay. When you just gotta jump in the middle of something, you get all frazzled and whatnot. Alright. Hi, how are you? Welcome aboard. Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you? I'm just finishing up the little remaining drinks, and then I'll be out of your way. What time is it? 52? Oh, I might have to just get out your way so you can close the door. Yeah, we're done at 67. So here's another downside to coming outside. So was able to hustle, get the plane out on time. The flight attendant showed up and everything. And now there's no van, the bus, to come get me. I did see a bus somewhere way over there, but there's not one right here. So I'm stuck in this lift. Like, there's this little lift thing that we use for the outside gates to lift people that need wheelchair assistance or can't climb the stairs of the plane. So I'm just sitting in this out of the rain waiting for a bus to come back around to come get me. So hopefully somebody called. I told the pilot to call and told him to come get me. But yeah, life of a SAFA. So I'll just hang out here until somebody remembers that I'm out here. See y'all back inside. Hopefully it won't be an hour later. So it's been 10 minutes and I'm still out here. Let me see if I can pan out. You see this little, I'm standing under this little contraption. I called the office. I was like, SOS, SOS. Send a bus back to get me. Oh my gosh, I'm freezing out here. It's all good. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. See the stuff we go through? People just think, we just walking around the airport. I'm like, I've been forgotten about. I told you it wasn't that exciting. But somebody's got to do it. So I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse of what a special assignment flight attendant is. So now when you hear me say I'm on the ground this month or I'm not flying, then you know what I'm talking about. What you won't see in this video is the countless hours that we work, the back aches, the feet aches, the extreme exhaustion that we feel when we get home in the evenings because we have walked around the airport for the last 10 hours. But if we're making just the slightest bit of a difference, then it's all worth it. That's what I love when a flight attendant is like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that because you have no idea what we go through. And chances are sometimes I'll get to the plane and the plane is an absolute mess. There is stuff everywhere. So I have straightened up the whole plane. I've cleaned up that mess. And by the time you get to the plane, it's spick and span and your waters are out in the first class, chances are a SAFA has been there. A SAFA has done that for you. So I hope that, you know, any of my FAs out there, I really hope that y'all appreciate, you know, how we try to help. We just trying to help to make sure that the planes get out on time. That is our primary job. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. I am a new YouTuber. I am working at this. Please come with me, grow with me, hang out with me. I really appreciate it. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I post new vlogs. So I hope to see you again soon. Hope that you have a great day. Bye.